Just over 3 years ago, I tested old Skyblock moneymaker methods, and I want to go back to them and see just how much they've changed from then to now. I'll be grinding a few of these moneymaker methods for 1 hour each and seeing if it's worth it in 2024 to grind them out and see if they make decent amount of money per hour. Method 1. One of the methods I used back then was floor 2 dungeons. And I made about 700k in 1 hour by dropping scarf studies. Something is telling me I can make a lot more money in this economy, since back then they were only selling for around 400k, and today, because you can use them in the Rift, the worth of scarf studies has gone up to around 1 million coins. So let's hop into dungeons and see how much I can profit in 1 hour. I managed to do quite a few runs since floor 2 is super easy. But I only ended up getting 4 studies, which were 500k each. Since I got 4, I crafted them into a thesis and sold it for 5.3 million coins, so I made 3.3 million in the hour. Even though that's really low, it's nearly 5 times as much profit as 3 years ago. Pretty nice. Method 2. Another one of the old methods that I used back then was floor 4 dungeons, and in that video I made 3.4 million coins profit in the hour from dropping just 1 spirit bone. These days spirit bones are almost 4 million profit, and the same with spirit wings. So once again, I'm going to do as many floor 4s in 1 hour and see what I can get. Again, I managed to do quite a few runs since it's an easy floor. I dropped 1 spirit bone, which was 1.5 million. I also dropped a spirit pet in the same run for 1 million, and the rest of my runs I only managed to get 2 recombobulators for 6 million each. But that's okay, because ever since the taming update, one of the level ups require a spirit pet, which bumped up the prices like crazy. I ended up spending 14.5 million and gaining back around 29 million, which is about 14.5 million profit in 1 hour from doing floor 4s. Before we jump into the next methods, give me a few seconds to explain where I've been for 2 months. So I started an Iron Man series, but not on this profile, so it's on my second channel that I've been uploading it. Twice a week on there. If you want to check it out, then please go and subscribe. The link will be in the description to my second account, again, where you can watch my Iron Man series. If you don't know about that channel, then you mustn't be in the Discord, as I link it a lot in there. So go and join the Discord, that's in the description too. Last thing I want to ask really quick, if you do happen to buy anything from the Hypixel store, use code cchloe. Thank you for listening and enjoy the rest of the video. Method 3. Frag running was such a good moneymaker method back when floor 7 came out, but over the years the method sort of faded slowly into not a very good one. The method consisted of going into floor 7, rushing blood room and killing the giant that spawns. There are 4 different giants that can spawn. Laser, which drops a laser eye, Jolly Pink Giant, which drops a Jolly Pink Rock, Bigfoot, which drops a Bigfoot Lasso, and lastly the diamond one, which drops a diamante handle. These drops can range from anything between 5,000 coins all the way to over 1 million coins. Considering you can rush to blood room and kill the giant all within 60 seconds, you can get a good few runs in, depending how fast you are. This method was also made a lot easier with the introduction of solo dungeons. By getting the letter of recommendation from the adventurer soul in the dungeon hub, you are now able to go into dungeons on your own, which is a lot faster than finding someone that will sit in the party AFK for an hour and possibly having to split the coins with them. Anyway, all the explanations out the way, I managed to do a total of 30 total frag runs in the hour. I got 5 Jolly Pink Rocks, 10 Bigfoot Lassos, 8 Scarf Fragments, 11 Bonzo Fragments, 10 Livid Fragments, 3 Laser Eyes, and 8 Diamante Handles. I got a few Dragon Fragments, including 2 Superior Fragments too. Totaling around 12.2 million from Instacell, so around 12 to 13 million coins from frag running in an hour. Not to mention the Wither and Undead Essence from armor drops when salvaging, which I didn't keep track of, but That's a little bit extra money too, so I think you can make up to another million from that. The last method. The last method I'm going to test is summoning eyes. You can get summoning eyes in the end by killing a bunch of zealots over and over. Then eventually it will spawn a special zealot which will drop a summoning eye. Usually these were worth around 500 to 800k on Bazaar. Recently a dragon update was teased and we will be getting a new dragon with new armor and weapons very soon. So obviously this made summoning eyes double in price and now they're around 1.6 million. They were around 3 million not long ago, but that would have been very unrealistic to grind for the hour and use that, so I waited for the prices to go down and maybe stabilise a little bit. Now, in a perfect world, I'd just run around with Hyperion, killing them for the best rates, but I don't want to do that because it's a bit cringe. Another way that's just as good, and maybe better than Hyperion, is 3/4 Storm with Precursor Eye. Since every time you crouch it shoots a beam in the direction that you're looking, which would get you a crazy amount of zealot kills per hour. But today I'll be grinding with the Frozen Scythe, since literally everyone uses that and it's super cheap, along with a mythic Enderman pet which gives 25% chance for a special zealot. I've also upgraded my perk to have a better chance of spawning special zealots as well, which these things wasn't a thing 3 years ago. I'll also be grinding in the Zealot Bruiser hideout, so let's jump into the grind and see how many eyes we can get in 1 hour. After killing zealots for an hour straight, I was so surprised to say that I got 19 summoning eye drops, which I set up a sell offer, which was worth 25.8 million coins. And I had 10 crystal fragment drops, which I set up a sell offer for 1.8 million. That is a total of 27.6 million coins in 1 hour, which is insane. It's that insane it makes more money than I do while farming with an almost maxed setup. But that was testing old money making methods in 2024. If you want me to test any other methods in another video, let me know. Remember to check out my Iron Man series, link in the description to my second channel called cchloe. This has been fun, but until next time, I'll see you then.